Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink, it is time for some Path of Exile 2 discussion. Yesterday my time, about 37 hours ago, I put out a video that quickly became the fastest video on my channel to hit 50,000 views and the fastest to hit 100,000 views. This is a little bit of a follow-up on that, talking about the cheating scandal in Path of Exile 2, and also talking about why you absolutely should not buy unidentified unique items that are of high variance in Path of Exile 2 at the moment. We'll get to that in a sec though. Now, I don't want to recap a video that's one of the most watched videos of all time on my channel. Chances are, if you're seeing this, you already saw that video. The super short version of it is that people were able to apply highly volatile, high RNG currency items like Vaal Orbs to items, and if they weren't happy with the result, they could revert their character to a period before they had spent that Vaal Orb. And there are a whole bunch of things they could do with this. Seems like it could never be done with Divine Orbs, it could never be done with Exalted Orbs, but I believe it could be done with almost all of the other RNG currencies. Well, this exploit is now patched. Additionally, the other major exploit, which was the ability to attempt the Trial of the Sekhmet's ultimate hard mode, the one that awards Temporalis, there was an exploit that was allowing people to do that without consuming the Temporalis Relic. This is also being patched. These are no longer possible. However, someone reached out to me with full steps on how to reproduce a bug that allows people to take a peek at the stats on an unidentified item. For example, this Prism of Belief at the top here. I have no idea what mods are on this item. This is going to provide +1, +2, or +3 to any skill in the game. This could be an incredibly valuable item if it rolls well, and if it rolls poorly, it could be complete and utter vendor trash. This is the epitome of a high variance item. But what's possible at the moment, and this is still possible at the time I'm recording this video, unless there's been a stealth patch in the last few hours, is an exploit that allows people to peek at what these stats are, and then if they're unhappy, to rewind their character before they peeked on it. Now, all the people doing this are going to get permabanned. Grinding Games are going to be compiling a list, and they're going to kick them out of the game, and they're also going to ban their POE 1 account. They're going to be banned from creating new accounts in the future. But until those people are actually expunged from the community, you've got to assume that any Prism of Belief or any other unique item like it, any of the unique items like Against the Darkness that are much better with certain roles than with others, any of these items needs to be regarded as being compromised. This is unfortunate, but it's the reality of what happens when there's widespread cheating. Now, you're probably thinking, this is a short YouTube video, it's under 8 minutes, surely it's going to fit a sponsor read in there. I'm doing exactly the opposite. I am going to denounce companies that have been trying to get me to take a sponsorship deal with them. These have been the various Path of Exile 2 cheating sites. One of them offered me 5,000 American dollars to do a bunch of shilling for them. Fun fact, that's almost 3 times as much money as I spent on my car, the 2006 Hyundai that I bought a few years ago. The other two have offered $2,000 each. The reason I don't take these, there's a few of them. The first one is just simply my own self-interest. If I do take one of these deals, Grinding Games are going to ban my account over it. So that would then end up destroying my channel. So it's clearly not in my interest. But they're willing to burn me. These websites know that, and if I was naive enough to go along with them, then they'd be quite happy to burn me. The second reason is that it is bannable cheating. Anyone that buys from these sites might not get caught the first time, but eventually they're going to wake up to that dreaded message of an administrator has banned your account when you try to log in. Maybe it'll be a temporary ban, maybe permanent. That's up to Grinding Games to decide. The third reason that you shouldn't buy from them though, and probably the most compelling, is that these sites are mostly getting their currency at the moment through compromised accounts. Lots of people are waking up, finding that items that they've legitimately acquired have been stripped away from their account, and they've then been dumped on these various cheat sites. So for those reasons and more, I'm not taking their money, and you shouldn't provide any money to them. So that's the anti-sponsorship, anti-ad read if you like at the end of the video. If you've cheated in the past in Path of Exile 1 or Path of Exile 2, make better choices in the future. If you know someone that's still cheating now, try and convince them not to. If you can't convince them not to, rat on them. We want these people out of the community so that the game can have some more integrity in the future. May your Vaal Orbs have interesting results.